Before I begin, I need to take a second to introduce her.
Hi, I'm Cynthia. I'm the CEO.
Perfect. Uh, Thank you for being here. My name is Mr. Pacheco, and I am the manager of our team. Now, I want you to stop and think for a moment. Just think about how much of your life is stored behind a simple password. And your bank accounts are behind a password. Your private family photos are behind a password. And your work emails and client records are all sitting behind a password. And we trust these tiny secret words to protect a lot that we care about. But the truth is, that's honestly just not enough anymore. Today, I'm going to talk about the major update to our cybersecurity program. We are making a multi-factor authentication program that is going to be mandatory for all work accounts. And I'm going to explain exactly why this change is happening. I will also explain why you should probably adopt this in your daily personal life just as a habit. So first, we're going to start by why the passwords that we currently use are failing us. And we used to think for a long time that long passwords with super complicated strings, symbols, and shields, that those are all really strong. But honestly, hackers, they've gotten much smarter. They don't just sit there guessing passwords anymore. They're a lot more proactive about it now. What they do now is they use social engineering and they send out fake emails that look like real message from your bank or the human resources department, and they trick you into giving your passwords just away for free. It's because you didn't know that wasn't them. And people reuse the same password for everything. We try to cut back on that, but it's still just human nature. A 2024 report by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency shows that compromised passwords are the leading cause of network breaches today. And once a bad guy has your password, they honestly have the key to your entire digital life. They can lock out your files, they can steal your client data, they can even pretend to be you and trick all your other coworkers to giving away their data. And since passwords alone just aren't enough anymore, we need much stronger solutions. And this is where multi-factor authentication comes in. And you'll often hear it called MFA. It's pretty interchangeable. Put it simply, what it means is just a second step to log in. So you just enter your password first. System asks you for a second piece of proof to confirm that you are who you are. And this can be a quick code that gets texted to your phone, your fingerprint, maybe a push notification on a security app, whatever it is. It's just a second form of authentication to say that you are you. And there's honestly massive benefits to this approach. It stops hackers dead in their tracks. Let's pretend that a hacker steals your password, right? Whatever it is they did, they got it. They try to send it to your accounts, but they find out very quickly that they're blocked because you had it set to send you a code to your phone. And they don't have your phone, simply put, they don't have your phone, so they can't get in, they can't get the code. The code fails. And Dr. Alex Weishart from Microsoft responded in 2023 saying that using a second form of authentication blocks over 99% of automated account hacking attempts. It's almost a perfect defense system. Keyword there was automated. Now I know exactly what you might be thinking. This sounds like a whole lot of work, a whole lot of hassle. Like, yeah, maybe a little bit extra safer, but what's the point if it takes so much time out of my day? But really, it only takes a couple more extra seconds for you to log in. A couple extra seconds of that annoying timer or whatever. A couple extra seconds to protect you and your accounts. A couple extra seconds to save millions of dollars and hundreds of hours of your time. And we really need to compare that difference. Is it worth it? I think so. And cybersecurity expert Jane Smith wrote in 2023 Forbes article that the average person spends hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars trying to recover their identity after a major hack. You have to call banks. You have to freeze your credit. Not only that, you also have to constantly worry about who's using your information. Is it still out there? So, in my opinion, taking those 5 extra seconds to type that code into your phone is a very small price to pay for just that peace of mind. And especially because the risks are just that high. We, as a company and individuals, need to change our daily routines. As the manager of this team, it is my job to ensure our businesses and client data is safe, and we can no longer afford to leave our digital footprint or our digital door lock unlocked. The bad guys are knocking every single day. We cannot be the weak link. We just can't. The 2023 Cost of Data Breach report by IBM states that breaches caused by stolen passwords cost companies like ours an average of $4 million per incident. That's a lot of money. And most small or medium teams, they can't afford to take a hit like that. A single stolen password could literally cost everyone here our jobs. We can't let that happen to us. Turning these extra security steps on will protect us. And compared to the other decision, it's relatively inexpensive for that peace of mind that we get. In conclusion, this is why we must adopt this new security policy today. We cannot wait for the disaster to happen and then we struggle and try to figure out what went wrong, what got leaked, all that stuff. We have to start this today. Now we covered how adding a second step blocks almost all authenticated attacks, automated attacks. We also talked about why a few extra seconds is sometimes all it takes to protect those millions of dollars. And I'm very excited to roll out this new program to make our team the strongest, most secure group in the company. I expect everyone to have these settings turned on by the end of today. Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any new questions about this policy or maybe even how to set it up?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.